All right, this is going to be sort of a different format to what we usually do. Normally do a wheel of One Piece, but today it's going to be more of the week of Bonney. So we're going to have two videos out for Bonney, both today and Thursday, with two different deck lists. So with that out of the way, we're going to go over the deck list real quick. We got the 4 copies of Cavendish, essentially a better version of Dendro because it actually works on play and it has counter. So it's like a 3/6 with value if it stays on field. Then we got some 2-kick counters that's searchable. This one is not searchable, though it has some utility in resting a 4 cost. Then we got the Kid, which is where the Fortress name comes in. You pair this with Kid along with Rosinante, and it's just going to be incredibly hard to get rid of, even if it is black. So it's a lot to get around. And also just a straight bulwark against the wide matchups like Law or even Zoro, the red one. So next we got Krieg. Popping 2 things is very easy for Bonney because it can easily rest one if they're not careful. And it's something they don't see coming, so I like to run 2 of those. So I got the Rosinantes there for the Kid. Then we got Hody Jones. Straight up powerhouse. If you're ahead in life by a good amount, it's nice to get extra cards in hand. And the rush ability is just straight up cracked. Not the rush, but the resting. But now to our finisher, which is Zoro. This can straight win games if it's stuck on field. So you don't want to really put this against either black or blue. But in other matchups like yellow, it completely crushes them. Enels are scared of this card. They only run Reiju. Even sometimes too. Like sometimes they only run 1, 2, or none. So we got the Uruge here. You can just straight up play it for 4 and have the Dawn active. So this could be a priority target to shut off any Dawn. And next we got the Hawkins, another blocker that can it gives blue, black a run for its money for its sticking ability. So what I've seen opponents do is swing with their regular stuff, like any of the searchers or 0 cost stuff, just so that they can get around the effect. So keep that in mind, that it can be gotten around, but it really depends on how they play around it. And then next we got Barty. So this is good for refreshing hand, and it's searchable. And you're mainly going to see this ability come out whenever you see either Kid do some resting, or if Bonney is in play too. And speaking of which, we'll go to Bonney, which is the searcher of all the supernovas. Sadly, the Zoro is not searchable, but it can search a good amount of supernova stuff. I think the only ones that are not supernova, we have about 4, 8, 10, 12, 16. So the rest 18. So good amount of a spread here. And then we got some counter power. So more 2K counters, making this 12 2Ks. And then we got some 0 cost because we do have a very bricky type of deck. So it does come up. So that's pretty much it for the deck list. And we will go to next games. All right. I'll see you then. Zoro. If we can get to Kid, we should be able to do well. But is this the hand that we want? I think it's fine. Let's pass it there. Let's swing 5 face. Then we'll play Barty. And pass. So Zoro is up. Slap for 5. And then play a rogue. Rest the Bonney. Get the Kid. And drop their Bonney. Get Dawn back. The red beam is up. So Marco is involved now. But will he attack here? No attack. Well, in any case, we can just slam for 5. And then we can play Hawkins. Pass. Ooh, Krieg. Another Zoro in play. So they're really swinging tall here. But let's see if we can get rid of a Zoro here. Okay. Now we're looking to be in a better place. So another King Kong Gatling gun. That's going to slam for 10 to our 8. Gonna rest something big here. We'll rest one of the Zoros. Then we will use Resonante as protection. So another 10 Gs into it will block. Then we got some more boosting. Then 8 to 8, we will counter out with our last counter. You might be open to just finishing them off right here and now. In all actuality. But I don't think we need to do that. I think we can chill. And pop both. And then slam the Nami. And then we could go to town on Marco. Because we don't need to go for it just yet. So Rad Beam is down. And that's gone for sure. And then we'll pass. And he skipped his turn, but that seems to be pretty much it. Picking up the Krieg actually cleaned up a lot of their board. I think we like seeing Krieg on here. Let's see if we'll keep putting him on. Okay, so we got Reiju this time. They got a few things, but not much to worry about, I don't think. But it seems we're going first. Do we like what we see? I think we might. Okay, they're starting off with German Kingdom. Oh, Foxy Pirate? Are they playing a Foxy package along with what they're doing? We'll just swing 5 casually. Problem is, we don't really have a good turn 3 play. So they're getting all their combos put together. Ah, Porsche. So no cards, but do they have something to play, though? Wait, can they? No. Oh, it's generic in a way that it's only you only search for Foxies, but you can play anything under it. So we'll take that for sure. That's not looking too good. We are really hoping on a draw. I mean, the creek helps, but we're kind of in a bad way here. We don't really have anything to play, sadly. So all that we can do now is just put pressure. Though we can't stop one of their attacks. Another Porsche. Oh man, it's a swarm build. Alright, so we're gonna need to rest one of these characters. Hopefully they swing with one so we can rest the other. Well, I probably won't rest the leader. They can't really do the same thing that they did before. Oh wow, Porsche actually helps them a good amount. Oh man. Oh wait, but they can't. Oh, but now they have fewer Dawn, so they can. Just slam for 5. Yeah, this is looking bad for us. They got the early Porsches. They got all their good stuff in the trash. They might be able to out-pressure us. Now they're going to need another ETG and trash to actually make this pretty bad. But let's see what they got. So they're getting their card draw put together, but they're not. I don't think they have. They might have ETG. They might not. They did replace their what should I call it? Their no, they didn't. They just kept playing German 66. So Zoro, Reiju. So they used their 2 draw powers. So what they're going to do is Ninji and then KO the Rosinante. That's all they can do, really. They can't do much other than that. So ETG is going to be available for next turn. They may have it in hand, they may not. So it'd be pointless to go after it for the time being now. You can just counter out of that. I think we can just start setting up for game next turn, I think. I think we'll just swing 5 to the face. Then we'll swing 7 to the face. And then they'll for sure take 9 to the face. And then we will throw in Zoro and pass. So now they're on a clock. Now, are they going to try to... They may have to try to go for game here. Oh, they screwed up. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, so there's only one thing left to do, and that's swing for 5 here. And then everything except for... Seven Dawn. So let's see if we can do this all 16 to the face. 16. And then another 16. Let's see if they have the counter power. And yeah, that was not enough. That was close. Alright, it's Lucci time. That's a lot of Zoros. I don't think we're going to keep this hand. Yeah, we're not. Got nothing to play here, so we'll just straight up pass. They threw in the Enel's lobby. We're just going to probably just slap for 5 here. For obvious reasons, we want to make sure we get our hit in. So they take, which is surprising to me. So I think we're going to drop the Bonney. Now I know for sure that they can't really KO it, especially since they need 3 cards to recover from trash. So Rebecca's going to get played here, and they're going to drop the Spandam. They get Kaku from trash and Tempest Kick from the search. I'm going to get rid of that Spandam. I feel like the Bard is going to die anyway. And I think we're just going to go straight 5 here. But before we do, we could have made a mistake. We almost did, but we're going to just play for 6 here. So Cavendish is going to likely not be long for this board. So, of course, not going to mess with that because that would be crazy. But yeah, it looks like they're going to go for the Kaku, which they got from the Rebecca. And now our board is cleared. But, we're just going to hit for 5, and we're going to play the Hawkins, which is going to be a lot harder to deal with. So straight 7 to the face, we will take, but before we do, we're going to rest the Kaku. And we get Horty Jones. Okay, another Spandam, and they get the Kaku, which is the 2K counter, most likely. And then a Brook is dropped, but still nothing to be worried about that so far. And we get another Hawkins in hand, which is great because it's going to be a lot harder to deal with. We'll swing 8 to get rid of the Kaku. Will they counter out? Let's see. They do not. We're going to go 1 and swing for 6. Fish on 2K counters in hand. They have 1, but they decide to take instead. Almost made a mistake on getting the Horty Jones, but we'll drop into their Hawkins. And that will give us the ability to rest probably their Brook, so it won't be as much help. Only to do -1, but they're going to go with a big play with Moria and drop Rebecca and Spandam. So let's see what they get here. So another -3. And then they're going to get Sabo from their trash. Are they going to play anything, though? No. So they're going to swing another 7 to face. Not to face, but to Hawkins. We'll rest Rebecca so we can not deal with any blockers, and then we'll just counter out with... We'll counter out with a 2K. I was thinking of the Rosinante there, but I think Rosinante is a lot more useful. And it's a good thing that we did. Thinking of pulling Kid here, but before that, we're going to swing at 5 to Rebecca to get rid of the blocker. And then we're just going to casually swing 7s. We need to keep all 10 up for rests and then the kid combo. So 2, let's see, what else did they take? So the Khalifa and the Sabo, which was probably trashed or recovered from trash. Then we're going to insert 1 Don into Kid. So now Kid's going to be a big-ass wall. Okay, so he -3, then dropped a big-ass Sabo. However, Rosinante can save the Kid even though he will lose his own life. But, so they're going to swing 10 at Kid. We have the counter power to get out of that. We'll risk the Brook just in case. And then we will counter out 2 Kids. So we're in range to go for game here, and I think we will do that. But just to make sure, we'll just swing for... I think we'll just go 7, 7, then 9. But let's see here. So they drop 2. We'll swing another 7. And I'm debating on playing Hody Jones here. But definitely going to swing 9 here just so that we can get the life down. So that's a lock counter gone. And I think we'll just see if we can fish on their 2K. The debate is going 7 or 6, but I think we will go for it. We're not going to have the Don, so this is pretty much going for game here. So yeah, Hody Jones. It's Hody Jones or bust. Then we get our big Zoro. And turns out we were rewarded with our aggression. So good on us there. Well played to my opponent. And yeah, we will go to the next game. Alright, so another Enel. Let's go first. I really like this hand. It curves so nice. I'm really hesitating on putting Rosinante out here because it'll just get popped. So we'll just swing 7. Damn, nothing to play. I hate... No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But I'm going to. Screw it. Don't want him to get that ace off. Swing 5 to the face. So yeah, they're just casually taking now, and then we'll drop Hawkins. So... Okay, so he Raiko'd. Fair. Might as well pop the Shirahoshi in the face. This is where things get interesting. Actually, no, they don't. They could just drop Kid. And slap a Kid on him. Alright, fine. Then we'll Zoro. Okay, so they Yamatoed instead and killed our Rosinante. So we're gonna draw. We see Hoya Jones. We're gonna play Hoya Jones. Then we're gonna slap the Shirahoshi. Make sure the blocker goes away, and then we're gonna start going for life. And then we're going to use Zoro. Gonna swing 1 to the face, or in this case 9 to 5. We have a lot of cards in the hand, but Zoro is really good at taking cards from hands, so we're going to attack again. And we got rid of 3 cards just like that, and we're going to pass, leaving him safe from any potential harm unless there's another Reiju in place. So they're going to go after Hoya Jones with the big stuff, so we're going to counter out. 9K is going to hit our 8K, and then we're just going to do a 2K counter. Might drop a big asshole here. Okay, so we're going to counter out of that with our 0 cost. Alright, so I think the key is we go 7 here. And we go 9 here. Then we go 11. Then we go 13. And then we go 14. And we, Zoro is just killing it. Alright, so now this one's going to be a long, drawn-out conclusion. We'll mulligan this because it's nothing but 2 kick counters. I think this is a factor of if we can get Roanora in action. Right now, there's nothing we can play at the moment, so we'll pass. So they got Shirahoshi involved. I think swinging to face is what they want. So we'll just mess around and swing 5, and then play Bardo and pass. And if they do decide to attack, we'll slap a Shirahoshi in the face. They decide not to, which is a wise decision. We will swing 5 again. And we'll leave 1 down up. So we'll slap 5. And then we'll play the Cavendish. And then we'll play Bonney. And we will look for... So we'll be at 8 next turn. So we could get ourselves another... We can go for... another blocker here. Then we'll gain 1 to trash. So we draw 1. We can trash one of the counters. And pass. We'll rest Shirahoshi. I think we'll let this go. So we got the Neko involved. So this is going to happen always. And then we will play Kid. Attack for 6. So they'll do their whole thing. And then we will rest, put Rosinante in play. And we will trash. I think we can trash Hawkins here. We will insert Dawn into our Kid and pass. Oh, we got a whole bunch of life. But now they're going to be in a whole bunch of hot water. Because now we're going to just swing 5 for free. Well, not so free. and pass. So now they're going to take a trigger. Honestly, I think it would be better to just clean up their board rather than go for life. I think that would be the best thing to do. So I think we'll start off by attacking one of their characters. All right, so the biggest thing here is that we're trying to get cards out of hand, so we will attack. Attack again. Then swing another. Then play another Cavendish. And then a Rosinante to boot. And then we'll pass. And then we'll just keep cleaning up the board. And then we'll just swing 5. And then we'll get more Dawn. So they'll get their trigger here. So Nami doesn't... Okay, so they just play their typical line. So we'll just play Hawkins. So we'll draw here. We'll play Bonney for free. Get one of these up. Then we'll swing for life. Keep swinging here. Then we'll go another 7. I think all we need to do here is go 12, or in this case 11, and attack again. Then in one go, we'll... Oh my god, they have so much clunk. Wow. All right, I love this matchup. Hopefully. Let us go first still. We can keep this because we do have a Bonney that we can play immediately and pass. Oh wow, that's a lot of Stussy. Oh, and the more we see that, the better. So, look, get our 5 down, and then we will mess around with the 6 to the chin. And we'll let that go. But I think the more we have Basil Hawkins, the better it is for the world, so goodbye, Barty. I think we rested to protect the Sindri, or to protect the Bonney, and then we'll take. So this is always going to happen. Then we play the Cavan. Then we rest the Bonney and get another. Do we just want Basil Hawkins for life? Or do we want counter? I'm thinking counter. And then we'll let it go. Ice Age blows balls, but what can you do? So he's going to Abby here. So if we're going to take this load to the face, then Abby's going to kill Cavendish. That's big sad. We'll obviously stop the Perona, and we will let that go. And then what else does he have left? I think I still want to have that rest option. It saves me from a lot of trouble. So for sure, we're going to try to make an attempt at Perona's life by swinging 5. Okay, no big surprise there. We'll drop Hawkins, and we'll let it go. This is something that'll be a lot harder to deal with, because you can really only KO once in this game, not twice, but we'll see. And once I put Captain Kid up, things should be set. So, brand new didn't draw, which really blows, especially with his bald head, semi-bald head. So he's really searching for that big-ass Gecko Moria. We'll 2K that. And I'm not afraid to take life here. Especially not now. So we're at 9. So now we can do one of these. See if they'll block. And then we will actually do one of these. Kill the Absalon. And then we will set up a fortress, an impenetrable fortress. And then we will play the Rose. And then we will insert our Dawn into our Kid. I will trash probably the other Hawkins. And then I think we're going to try to finish him soon. So only Kid can be attacked. So, oops, you got to add one more Dawn there, buddy. Best they can do is another 2. Probably one more Dawn. There we go. So that's going to hit for 9. We don't give a flying F about that, because we can just... so the Hog back here, which is perfectly safe, and they're going to get Gecko Moria, but we'll counter out of that, no problem. But by the time they play Moria and all that, the problem is that that's all he can do. He can't really do much here. So, new plan here is to slap for 5. Then we slap 7 to the face. Then we slap another 9 to the face. And then we play Zoro and laugh in hyperbole. So yeah, you got your Moria, but what can you do now? So you're gonna have to kill Zoro. Understandable. I get it. Moria is gonna be played. They're gonna be dropping a few things. Definitely gonna be a Lucci. Actually, yeah. So you, Rebecca. And then you have a 2 cost to play with, so that's probably another brand new. That's what I would do. What are we doing here? Perona is back. Do you have a 3 cost? Oh, okay. So, the super combo, Spanding. So, Lucci's going to be clearing both Zoro and Rosinante, because it actually works in this case where they can beat up both my cards. So, thank you, Zoro, for the excellent decoy. You have served us well. I salute to you, Zoro, and Rosinante, 2 absolute champs. Goodbye, my friends. And then pretty much, I think this is rinse and repeat. Though we do have blocker, that's to be considered. So, in the meantime, we could also play it slow. I think we're in a good position now to where we don't really give a damn. So, we'll swing 8 and see what happens. And 9. And then this won't be over just yet. All right. Ooh. Oh, wait, we can't play it. Oh, that's on me. But they're pretty much out of options. I think we're safe. That's a lot done. But we'll rest Lucci. And I think we can counter out with this 2 straight up 2k counters. Got Hog back here. And I think we're going to just pay them the same courtesy. We're going to counter out of everything that they have. It's only fair, right? And we'll go 6 just in case. We'll slam a 6. And we'll just get this over quickly. Yep. And then we'll just attack for 8. All right. GG to my opponent. We were able to just pull it off here. But I think we were able to succeed and stave off the storm that is Gecko Moria.